What's up, y'all? How you guys doing? Welcome back. Those who were here for the interview earlier, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so sorry that the quality was bad. Y'all know I don't play those games and I don't like it. And I think it's me because I've been having some problems. I actually had called Verizon before I went live. I actually called Verizon to see if maybe they needed to resend the signal or do something, but I've been having some problems. And so I do apologize for that. I sent her a message apologizing for the connection. But it was okay sort of in the beginning, but then towards the end it was really, really bad. So I apologize for that, you guys. And she didn't have a lot of time, so I had to kind of just keep going through it and I try to troubleshoot. But again, thank you guys for being there. For those who were in the chat who were there, I appreciate you. Um, so I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on with my connection and figure out what's going on with my internet. So because I have a couple of other interviews scheduled and I can't have that happen. So tomorrow I will be interviewing Markel Logan, the executive producer for Chasing Dallas. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, my love. Um, Thank you, Lauren. Um, so I hope it's fixed by then. Because like see, even now I'm lagging. Last night on the panel, I was lagging. That's why I didn't really talk a lot last night because I kept talking over people and I left and came back. I think I left twice and it just didn't seem to work. And so I don't know what's going on. I hope it's not my computer. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna figure it out. And next week I will be interviewing Oliver Twixt from the Circle, from Chasing Atlanta. I've interviewed Oliver twice already in the past, but that's my boo thing. I love me some Oliver, and I'm so happy for him, excited for him on the Circle. So I can't wait to talk to him next week and just get his experience on how he felt on that. I might need a Wi-Fi booster extender to strengthen my signal. Maybe, I don't know. Jonathan, that's fake news. Until until I hear an official report, because you know that information came from media takeout, right? And I don't believe nothing from media takeout. So when I hear this news about Jonathan said that we all need to apologize and congratulate Nene. There was a story that was floating around that Nene won her lawsuit, that she got like a $20 million payout, and that Bravo was going to produce shows for her over on Peacock. That is not a news story. That's been floating it around. It's time to change my router. Well, how long do routers usually last? Because this router isn't that old. Y'all like my mug? Remember Danny made me a Really Be mug. Y'all like my mug? Y'all might be seeing it again real soon. It hasn't been 3 years though. Hmm. Well, like I said, I gotta figure it out because I can't live like this. Okay, I cannot live like this. So I have Verizon. I'll call them back again. Probably not tonight, but I'll call them tomorrow and see if they need to come out and change it. Good evening. Sometimes the force wants to keep you from being great. In my book, you are good. Thank you, Miss Gigi. Mwah! Thank you, my love. Kenneth, I don't know. Y'all know how YouTube be playing games with the notifications. I don't know. But what I do know is the more likes, from my understanding, the way the algorithm works is when you go live, they only send notifications to a certain percentage of your subscribers. But the more likes you get, the more engagement you have on your video, the more notifications go out. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I can listen. I've heard larger YouTubers, way, way larger YouTubers than me, say that that is what happens with the algorithm. So that is why we beg y'all and beat y'all up for liking the video, because the more engagement we get, the more it pushes my video up in the algorithm. Y'all know how it goes. So we have 65 people in the room. I hope everybody has hit that like button. If you haven't, can you please take out a moment of your time to do it now? And I appreciate you so much. But let's get into this. So first of all, you always get my notification, Joshua. See, Joshua on the list. He on the list. I can believe it. Yeah, it's all algorithm. Everything. Well, y'all saw the thing on TikTok. Where a person that used to work for TikTok was like, yeah, we pick which videos go viral. Like, we do that, you know. I don't think it's the router. I was having this similar type of issue last week. I went to the good old Amazon and got a Wi-Fi booster that you plug into the outlet, and it worked like a charm. So you plug it into just any random outlet, or do you have to plug it where the router is? Because I will run my butt on over to Amazon and order me one right now. Tell me where I need to plug it in, because I will get me that right now. Child, back in the day, the due date, the internet went to dollar speed. Listen, I did that. Listen, I went and checked my bill yesterday. I said, well, maybe I ain't paid my bill. Maybe they're trying to send me a message. And I look, and my bill was fine. Like, I don't know what the problem is. So I don't know. I didn't get a notification, but I was looking at a different video and saw you were live. Well, I'm glad you saw me, Morgan. See, Morgan says she didn't get the notification either. All right. Well, it's 66 people in here now. Let me share it out, and then we're gonna get this party started. So for those who were not here, I just did a quick. Wait a minute, what? Hold on, are you okay? I did a quick interview, about a 30-minute interview with Ashley Silva from Love and Marriage DC. She just texted me back and said, no problem, we can do it again. So maybe I'll reach out to her at the end of the season when we can get into all the things that went down, okay? We could, because you know, if I interview her too early in the season, she can't talk about nothing. She can't tell us anything. But if you get her at the end of the season, baby, that's when you can get all the tea. You get all the tea at the end. Okay. You just got the notification. That happens to me all the time. Listen, I get the notification for El Teddy's lives, and he swear up and down, I just don't want to come over. I say, El Teddy, I don't get the notification. Like Silly Saturday, I know to look. But during the week when he just does his politics of it all or whatever, if I don't see him announce it in the mod chat, I don't know. I hardly ever get El Teddy's notifications. I don't know what that's about. Thank you, Miss Bay Thing. Hey, what's up? What's up, Auntie Natalia? I see you on vacation down. You went home to visit, having a good time. I guess it's not vacation when you're going home, but I see you went home to go visit, honey. I see you having a good time with your people, doing things, went fishing and all that good stuff. Yes. So I am going to gift a copy of the book, Do That Shit, by Ashley Silva. I will be gifting a copy of the book to it doesn't have to be a member, but it was somebody that I saw in the chat, somebody who was asking people to subscribe during the video, and was the first person back over here today, and that is Lady V. So Lady V, make sure you email me. Make sure you email me. Put in the subject line Ashley Silva book, and I will go over to Amazon. Send me an address, and I will go over to Amazon when we get off of here, and I will send it out. Y'all, I'm having it. So yes. All right. So let's get into these things. Let's get into some of this little stuff first, because ooh, baby, I got a bombshell for us at the end of this, but let's get some of these little ones out the way. First of all, yesterday, y'all know we had a conversation. I can plug it into any outlet, but the ones closest to the router really enhance it for. Okay, I'm going to order me one today. I'm going to order one today. Thank you, Laura. It can't hurt. It cannot hurt. Okay. Yesterday, we were talking about there was a trans group, LGBT trans group that was allegedly having a problem with the song Natural Woman. saying that, it was transphobic, yada, yada, yada. Remember, we had that conversation. Well, come to find out, that was a troll. That was a troll account. It wasn't a real group. And it was a troll. So all of the outrage and people being upset, we can throw it out the window. That was somebody trolling us. That was somebody trying to create a problem where there isn't one. So boom, throw it out the window. Boom, it wasn't real. Okay, that's the first thing. You welcome, love. Mwah. That's it. We're throwing it out the window. Okay. We have come to the end of an era. For those of you that are in my age group, or younger, and you understand the full impact that is Run-DMC, they have decided that they are hanging up the Adidas sneakers. They are no more. They will no longer be performing as a group. And I think March, they said, is their last performance. I guess they're performing somewhere in March, and that will be their last performance. But let me say this. As much as I love Run-DMC, I grew up on Run-DMC. They were probably one of the first rap tapes, because it wasn't even an album. I had the cassette, one of the first rap cassettes that I owned. They were the first rap artists to be played on MTV. They were really the first rap artists to cross over into mainstream with Walk This Way, with their hit with Aerosmith. They paved the way. They're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think they're in the Songwriters Hall of Fame, but I know they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They have knocked over a lot of barriers and a lot of walls. But the reality of the situation is, first of all, I thought y'all were already retired. But Jam Master Jay is no longer with us. I feel like once Jam Master Jay was gone, they weren't Run-DMC anymore anyway. Not my Run-DMC. Obviously, they could still perform. They could still do all of those things, but they weren't my Run-DMC. But let me say this. Let's be clear. Run and DMC, they haven't gotten along in a very long time. They're not in a good space. They may be in a better space now, but I know probably about 5 or 6 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, maybe about 7 or 8 years ago, I know they weren't in a good space. They didn't talk unless it was about business, because they do still own the copyright together. They do still the merchandise, the official Run-DMC merchandise and all of that. They still are business partners. But if it wasn't about business, they didn't talk. They weren't friends anymore. They weren't. And it stemmed from, it was very similar. What's up, Danny? Look, Danny. Look at what I'm sipping my tea out of, my love. My mug that you made me. Yes. They just didn't. Their issues were very similar to what happened between Salt-N-Pepa. When Run got saved and he no longer wanted to perform, he just sort of left everybody hanging. And, I definitely understand that when God calls, you answer, and you have to kind of do it the way God asks you to do it, or the way you feel like God is asking you to do it. But there's a flip side to that. There was a flip side to that, where you left a lot of people hanging. And Salt did the same thing with Salt-N-Pepa. She was finding her religion and finding her faith, and she no longer Jonathan, you must not have been listening when I told you that story is fake news. Now, if you bring me a credible, reliable news source like Bravo or Nini, then I would say I will congratulate you, and I will say I was wrong. But that news, it's fake news, sir. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, Jonathan, but it is fake news. So yeah, I'm sorry to see the era end, but I'll be honest with you, I thought it had already ended. Like, I know that they perform at very, very special occasions, but they don't tour. They don't, like, when is the last time you seen Run-DMC on a marquee? You know what I mean? But I guess they're just letting us know that this is the last time. If you really, really want to see it, you better go and get it. I'll definitely still pick up some Run-DMC gear. I still love Run-DMC, but I just know that they have not, they just have not, they haven't been in a good space, and they haven't performed. Now, like I said, they may be in a better space these days, but ultimately, yeah, they ain't good. They ain't good. All right. The Oscars were announced today. Um, and the biggest two, I know some other black people were nominated, but the biggest two that I was Angela Bassett was nominated for her role in Wakanda Forever, making history as the first Marvel comic character to be nominated for an Oscar award. Rihanna and Tim's was nominated for Lift Me Up, the song from the soundtrack. So, good for them. Although people are upset, they feel like Viola Davis was snubbed for her role in The Lady King or The Woman King. So let me say this. Unpopular opinion. Y'all are going to probably be mad at me when I say this, but let me say this. Viola did a great job in the movie. And if she had been nominated, I would not have been upset. But I didn't like The Lady King, The Woman King. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Unpopular opinion. I know y'all are going to probably be shocked by that. I know y'all are going to probably feel some kind of way about that. But yeah, I didn't like it. So I felt like the storyline was lazy and predictable. Yes, it was based on truth, true stories. Yes, I love the fight scenes and all that good stuff, but I just felt like the storyline was just predictable and lazy. And I don't know. It was better than Black Panther, in my opinion, the newest one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm be honest with you. I just saw it on the plane. Where did I just go? Where was the last place? Houston. When I went to Houston, I looked at it on the plane because I hadn't seen it, and so it was on. I watched it on the plane on my way to Houston, and I just didn't. I didn't. I wasn't feeling it. But again, do I think that Viola acted her ass off? Absolutely. Do I think that the training and the fight scenes and all that? Yes. But I just think the storyline was lazy. It was predictable and lazy. But anyway, moving on. Till should have been nominated, but I know why. We will still have the NAACP awards. I didn't see Till either, but I told y'all how I feel about that. I probably will never see Till. I bought a ticket to support it, but I probably will never see Till. I agree with Bilo. I loved Woman King and watched Black Panther right after, and I was disappointed. Listen, when they killed off Queen Mother, I was pissed. Wakanda Forever is a no for me. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I hope Angela wins because she definitely is overdue. Because she should have won for What's Love Got to Do with It. Yeah, I know she should have won for What's Love Got to Do with It. Till wasn't good. I just didn't watch it. And again, no disrespect to Emmett Till, his family, his legacy, none of that. But sometimes people just have to I do this for a living. I do this for a living. And so I just, you know. Anyway, um, the Super Bowl, listen, y'all done got 2 black Super Bowls in a row. So I'm gonna tell y'all now, I'm gonna just go ahead and get y'all ready because I don't want nobody saying nothing to me later about it. I would just go ahead and get and just be ready to be mad. It's gonna be a white Super Bowl next year because y'all done got 2 black Super Bowls in a row. Okay, I don't even remember who did it the year before last, but we know last year we had the whole shout out to Compton with Dr. Dre, Snoop, 50 Cent, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. Mary sang Lift Every Voice and Sing. Did they say Lift Every Voice and Sing or God America the Beautiful? I don't know. And then somebody else did something else. Somebody black did something else. I don't remember now. But then was it Jennifer Lopez? Maybe it might have been Jennifer Lopez the year before last. And then this year we got Rihanna, which some people don't put her in the black category, but whatever. SZA has been teasing that she gonna be there doing something. So SZA gonna be around the Super Bowl doing something, child. I don't know what she's gonna be doing, but she's gonna be around there doing something. And then today they said that Babyface is singing America the Beautiful, and Shirley Ralph will be singing Lift Every Voice and Sing. So I'm just telling y'all, don't be mad next year. I don't want y'all complaining. I don't want y'all to say nothing when next year the person doing the Super Bowl is like, I don't know, I can't even think of nobody. Taylor Swift. Don't be mad. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all know they gotta, for at least the next 2 years, it's gonna be somebody white. I'm just saying, and there's nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I'm just telling y'all, 2 years in a row, you just know what you're gonna get. Y'all just know what you're gonna get. Okay? And just gonna put that in your feather and smoke it, because that's what it's gonna happen. Whether you like it or not. Okay? The Weeknd, you know what? I think The Weeknd was the year before last. Now, The Weeknd is technically black, right? But do we claim him? Do we claim The Weeknd? And what I mean by that is, before y'all get in an uproar, I mean, is he more like pop, like crossover, or is he like, straight out of Compton, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, okay? Before somebody come in here and be like, what you mean? That's what I mean, okay? Is there something wrong with that? That's not entertainment. What you talking about, Jonathan? They need to let Whitney rest, but Till has never really had his story told. Whoopi, what? It popped up. Hold on. Whoopi has been fighting for years to get that told. Well, I'm glad she got it told. And like I said, I supported it. I bought a ticket. I'm probably just never gonna watch it. See, listen, certain movies are for people who need it. I got it. I know the story. I got it. I love The Weeknd's music. I can only name one song by The Weeknd. Maybe two. He has mall music. Oh, not mall music, Joanna. If we claim Rihanna, then we got to claim The Weeknd. Okay. All right. Okay. Been with The Weeknd since day one. Okay. Oh, you're not talking about me. Okay. Like I said, I don't dislike The Weeknd, but I just think he's more. So when I'm talking about this, y'all, again, I'm not talking about whether he's black or not. That's not what I'm talking about. When I say do we claim him, again, I'm talking about the type of music. And I agree with you saying Rihanna is very mainstream, very pop, very crossover as well. So I can see your point in saying, well, if we claim Rihanna, we got to claim The Weeknd. I'm talking about the music, y'all, not the people or the person. I'm talking about the music. So be with me. Understand what I'm saying when I say it, okay? Understand what I'm saying when I say it, okay? The Weeknd's music is Forever 20, not Forever 21. Ooh, now I had a friend who didn't know who Emmett Till was, and I started to question our friendship. Ooh. Now, see, they need to see the movie. The movie is for them. I mean, that's like for example, I've never seen the movie 12 Years a Slave. Not that it wasn't a great movie, not that it wasn't a needed movie. I just didn't need to see it. You see what I'm saying? I only know a few songs by The Weeknd. I don't need to see a show of him. Yeah, I mean, when The Weeknd performed at the Super Bowl, like I didn't watch none of that performance. I promise you I didn't. There's only, like I said, I think there's only 2 songs by The Weeknd I know. And one is that slow song from y'all know the song I'm talking about, the nasty song where he's talking nasty. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, I let this tea steep a little too long. It's a little strong. I need some more tea, but I don't want to get up while I don't want to get up and turn the water on. All right, so that's what's going on with the Super Bowl. All right, so so Amy, what's her name, Robach, and TJ Holmes. Sources say that Amy feels a little blindsided by all of TJ's alleged exploits from 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah. That's the song I'm talking about. That was the best thing about that movie was that song, because that whole story. I tried to read the books, y'all. It just didn't do nothing for me. I was in a book club at the time and we were reading the books, and I was like, this what we picked? This would okay, fine. All right. I mean, whatever floats y'all's boat. But now all of a sudden she's feeling a little blindsided by these stories of exploits with other co-workers. Oh, you thought you were the only one? You thought you were the only one, girl? You done ruined your whole career and you thought you were the only one? Oh, my love. Exactly, Xavier. She about to turn in her white woman in distress card, y'all. She about to turn in her, oh my goodness, I didn't know. I feel so betrayed. I feel so used. I feel so, I read that thing, baby, and I laughed. Let me read y'all what it says. I'm going to just read y'all what it says, honey. Hold on, child. Because I just laughed. I said, oh, really? This how you feel? Okay. Amy Robach claims that she was surprised by the scale of TJ Holmes' previous office relationships. The former Good Morning America anchor believes that she is collateral damage. TJ, she about to throw you under the bus since being taken off the air. A source told the U.S. Sun she had no idea the scope of his alleged past office romances. She certainly did not foresee that their relationship was going to cause major upheaval. Well, outside of their marriage. She did not expect this to blow up into a scandal. After Amy and TJ's affair was uncovered, the stars were suspended from the morning show and then ultimately fired. Ooh, she about to listen. She about to kick you under the bus and roll over you and back over you 2, 3, 4 more times. Sir, I hope you're ready for what's getting ready to come, because you ain't ready for what's about to hit you. Okay? Right. Side chick mad at side chick. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, Dark Liquor Cam. Here come the white tears. Is it me, or do y'all think TJ Holmes is going to be the next host of BET Nightly News? That's the job for lead anchors that get fired. Didn't he come from BET? No, he came from CNN. Ruined her marriage, career, and reputation for work D. Yes. And clearly, pass around D. Clearly D that anybody can get. Clearly D that everybody had. Clearly D that everybody knew except for you that it was that it was the office D. Sir. Ooh, I am Diva Nicole. I didn't know that. T. Diva Nicole said, but he was messing with her friend before her. So how was she surprised? Listen, y'all know how women do. Men do it too, but y'all know how people do. It happened to them, but it won't happen to me. I'm the only one. Okay, he was on. I thought he was on BET before, but it won't happen to me. It'll happen to her, but it won't. Y'all know how people do. Y'all know how people do. She saw all of this coming. She's just looking. Listen, she's looking for a way out. She's looking for a way to save herself. You know what they say? When the ship get to sinking, the rats will scramble, honey. She's looking for a piece of wood to hold on to when the ship sinks. She didn't. She was okay with losing her marriage because she probably had that all figured out. But she didn't know she was going to lose her career, her reputation. And see, probably a headhunter has been reaching out trying to see if anybody else wants to pick her up and give her a job, and then nobody biting. See, it probably would have been okay if somebody would have picked her up and offered her a job. You understand what I'm saying? She probably also has some clauses and stuff that need to be worked out. Child, this ain't going the way she thought it was going to go. And she will cut bait and keep it moving. Yes, Tracy. Play stupid games and you win stupid prizes. No, he wasn't on BET. I don't have him confused with Ed Gordon. I know Ed Gordon was on BET, but I thought TJ Holmes was on BET at one point in time myself. Child, they finding classified documents everywhere. Mike Pence, Donald Trump, Joe Biden. I just know they better not find none down to the Obama's house, because y'all already know it won't go the same way. Y'all already know if they find some classified documents down to the Obama's house, y'all already know it won't go the same way. So long as they don't find none down Obama house or down what's the vice president name? Child, I forgot her name. Long as they don't find none at her house or at his house, I don't even care no more. I don't even care no more. Yes, Kenya. White-haired devil turned in 4 boxes of documents. Child, I can't with these people. I don't understand what they don't understand about rules and law. I don't understand why these people just think that the law just don't apply to them and the rules just don't mean the same. I don't understand it. Shout out to 125 people in the room. Please hit that like button. Mods, Tracy, what my count looking like, my love? Okay. Corey says that both of them were on BET, but I need to know what they are considering classified. Me taking the menus for the White House kitchen is not classified. Well, the thing about that, Kenneth, is they'll tell you what's classified. Like, the reality is, if you follow the proper procedure, they'll tell you what you can and what you can't take. A lot of things get declassified, and they'll say, okay, you can take that because it's been declassified. But if you follow this is the problem that I don't understand, and this is the reason why I'm confused. Okay, we only have 81 likes. Okay, y'all, we need to get to 100. I know we can get to 100 likes. I know we can get there, y'all. We got 81 likes and it's 130 people in the room now. I know we can get to 100 likes, but here's what I'm not. Listen, y'all about to make me put on my political hat for a second. Y'all know I kind of retired my political hat because they was getting on my nerves. But let me go on and give y'all this political breakdown real quick. There is a very outlined and detailed procedure that is to be followed whenever there's a changing of the presidency and or any of the top officials. They are very clear about how you follow a procedure to get an item. One, find out if an item is classified or not, and two, get it declassified if you can. There's a process, and there's a very specific process. Here's the problem, and I'm not talking about Joe Biden because he's separate. Joe Biden just do dumb shit, and he irritates my soul. But he's different. I mean, I'm not saying he's different. It's a different thing. The problem with Donald Trump was, one, he ain't listening to nobody. He did what he wanted to do, and they let him do what he wanted to do. Two, he got rid of so many people that had the institutional knowledge that could run the White House the way it needed to be run, that when it was time for him to switch everything over to Biden, there was so many people that wasn't there to do it right, and he ain't listening to nobody no way. Exactly, Really B. We also have to take yearly mandatory training on proper procedure for handling classified information. Long ass training as that. Trust, you'll know. Exactly. You know the difference. You know the difference. So all of this, that's why, and I'm like, listen, if you study the presidency, and I'm not a scholar, but I know some things. This is not something that's an issue generally. Y'all ain't heard a whole lot of scandal about presidents having classified documents just hanging out of their house. This some new shit. And that's why I'm side-eyeing Biden, because you know better, bruh. You've been around too long. You know better. Trump and you ain't. I can't. I can't. The truth is, feds do not handle sensitive documents as gently as they should. There are slip ups all the time with people with clearances. I agree, and that is true. That is true. And I think that generally, I think in general, as a society, we become too lax as a society, and I think it's trickling down in all areas. Trump's office accused caused a domino effect. Yeah, it just we had 95 likes. Okay, 5 more, y'all. Let's get to 5 more likes. It's 100. Oh, we lost a few people. It's okay. I love y'all anyway. We had 123. We lost from some people, but I love y'all anyway. Okay. But anyway, that's what that is, child. I said you better be TJ. I hope you got your head on a swivel because you ain't gonna see it coming otherwise. Because you about to be blindsided talking about some. She thinks she's collateral damage and she didn't know it. Mm-hmm. After watching the West Wing, I blame his chief of staff. Yeah, when you watch the West Wing, you understand that the chief of staff is the gatekeeper. The chief of staff is the gatekeeper. You got to get past that chief of staff. If you could get past oh, I was in the Air Force with a top secret security clearance. It is no way to mix up unclassified and classified documents. Each level up, the safeguards are given more stringent. Thank you, I am Nicole. Thank you so much. I mean, I said I am Nicole. Thank you. Well, I am Diva Nicole. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's valid. Thank you for the super chat and the information. And that's so valid. That is so valid. And that's what I'm telling y'all. Like all this, who knew what they knew, child, it's clear. It's very clear. And like I said, there are very clear procedures. And if you don't know, you ask somebody. It's still okay to ask questions. Okay. Justin Bieber is $200 million richer. $200 million richer, allegedly. He is selling his music catalog. Now, I told y'all this the last time we talked about somebody selling their music catalog. I watched a video, and I wish I could find the video. And if I ever come across it again, I want to make sure I save it so I can share it with you guys. I don't remember if it was a TikTok or a YouTube. I don't remember. But I remember watching a video where they were explaining why all of these artists are selling their catalogs. And they were explaining how, like in the case of it was Dr. Dre we were talking about. In the case of Dr. Dre, he's not selling his whole catalog. Because I remember somebody saying that was that what he was getting wasn't worth his catalog. Because he's not selling the whole thing. He's only selling a part of his catalog for, I think it was $200 million he was getting. So he's still retaining ownership of a chunk of his catalog. And there's something, again, I really think it was a TikTok or something. And I wish I could remember. But there's a way that these deals are structured where the artist is still making money off of their music, even though they've sold their catalog. And I don't remember the details, so I don't even want to try to explain it. But there's something, that's why so many artists are selling these catalogs. Future did it. Dr. Dre, Justin Bieber, who was it? Somebody else. This has been going on for about 3 or 4 years of these artists selling their catalogs. But there's a way that they're still making money. And I don't remember. I wish I remembered, y'all. I don't remember the details. But there's a way that they're still making money. So even though it seems like they're selling off their catalog, they are. But they retain something. And I don't remember the details. And like I said, if I ever come across that video, if I stumble through it again, I would definitely save it so I can share it with y'all. Because I remember once I watched that video, I went, oh, well, that makes sense now. Like now I understand why all these people are selling their catalogs, right? Google it if you need the details. I want to find the video. Is it licensing rights? I don't know. I have to find it. Cindy, the problem is after I get off of here, I don't be thinking about it no more. So I have to remember to do it because I could probably look around and find it. Yeah, Tina Turner sold hers. I think didn't Paul McCartney sell his? It was a couple of older performers. Because at first I was like, oh, well, they're older. Maybe they're just like, I don't care, whatever. Somebody like a Tina Turner who's not performing anymore, and she's married to a billionaire. Like, I doesn't, like, okay. Paul McCartney, same thing. He's got so much money. He's got so many different catalogs. I mean, he's got his Beatles catalog. He's got his solo work catalog. He's got the catalog he did when he was with the group The Birds, I think the name of the group was. He's got so many different entities. I was like, oh, he's probably just selling one of his catalogs, right? But Lil Wayne sold his. So it's a lot of people selling it. And again, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna write a note to myself so I can look it up, because I really want to find that video, because again, it was explained and I was like, oh, that makes sense. And then after a certain amount of years, they get their catalog back. After a certain amount of years, they get it back. I can search keywords in my history. Child, you asking me to remember a lot, girl. But I'll try to find it, y'all. I will definitely try to find it. Oh, Zara. I'll try to find it. I will. Did the Beatles get their catalog back from Michael Jackson? Yeah, I think they did. I think Paul McCartney got it back after Michael Jackson died. I think. Don't quote me on that. But I think he did get it back. Future sold his. He did. Future sold his. They said that made Future a billionaire. I don't know how Future makes his damn money. Because I mean, again, not to take nothing away from these artists these days that are making this money. And so many are making their money because they're independent artists and they're not necessarily signed to these record labels who are stealing all of their money. But a billionaire? Future? Sir, should none of your baby mamas ever complain about nothing? Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Yeah, it's something. Again, I don't remember the details, but it's something. It's something. Future's written a lot of hits for others. Is that what it is? Yeah, I don't know these people. All right, before we get to the main event, honey, Blueface and DJ Akademics was down to the Twitter fighting, child. Oh, Lord, they was down to the Twitter fighting. I'm sorry, Tracy. Okay, I just saw your message back to me. So Blueface and DJ Akademics got into a Twitter argument over, of all people, child, the situation with Krishan. So y'all know how we do over here. I'm just gonna read y'all these wonderful social media messages. I don't know if this was Twitter or Instagram or whatever, but I'm gonna read them to y'all, okay? DJ Academic says the following: fight the 10, because Blueface was talking about fighting somebody, child. So DJ Academic says, fight the 10 niggas who piped your girl out, and the girl who kept beating your blank, and I can't even read him, and I'm 100% down MMA. I'ma buy your foreclosure house. Sir, did you mean foreclosed house? You're gonna buy his foreclosure house? I'm gonna need you to conjugate these verbs, okay? And kick you and your child and the mother of your child out. And the 10 niggas she done effed. Had all the energy for little baby though, cuz said, actually, I'm not boxing you. That was Blueface responding. So then DJ Academic said, 10 piped out Blueface girl, and he's still taking Henny bottles to the head. Clown, get your manhood back before you talk to me. And then he lists 10 as if these are the 10 guys. And she got your kid. Answer that. Oh, he said your nigga number 11 and she got your kid. Answer that. So then he says, I got 5K per nigga who Blueface girl who down to get on my Twitch stream breaking it down how it happened. DNA test included. Big AK fitting to do a paternity test for that broke Blueface. I'm pledging 50K for the effort. Who got Blueface girl pregnant? Ten piped out Blueface girl, and he still. Oh, I just read that one. So Blueface says AK became the prize at 31. Bingo prize. I'm on your head for sure. Ch graduate. I can't, y'all. I can't. It says Ch CUH graduated in 05. Bro had a 5-year head start and still L. Bet not turn the fade down after you said all that for little baby. Your next response better be your best. Caught you in a mousetrap now. Crazy and pick up and choose who they want to be tough with, who want to squabble up though. Had all the energy for little baby though, cuz said actually I'm not boxing you. Yeah. I really feel like I just lost some brain cells. That whole toxic situation, I just can't. I just can't. Just the toxicity of it all. I can't. I can't. I can't. Mm-mm. Nope. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat, and I'm gonna let you answer the question before we get to our last story, honey. And it's a doozy. It's a doozy. I'm gonna put the poll in the chat. Who, honey? Mm. Child. They argue over Blueface, who he will and won't fight, and he's using Krishan. And what I thought was interesting is that he never said Krishan's name the whole time. Y'all need to pay me for. You know what? I'm starting charging y'all for me to have to pay these bad grammar filled uh uh text messages. I'm gonna start charging y'all. I ain't lying. I'm putting a price on it. It's gonna be $1 per page for me to have to. I be losing brain cells. I be losing brain cells, y'all. Mm. Lord have mercy. Oh, oh, now he making too many enemies. He is, child. All right, I just put a poll in the chat. I want y'all to answer that poll before we get to our last story. Um, and I'm gonna go turn my water on while y'all are answering that poll in the chat. I'm gonna go turn my water on, and then when I come back, we're gonna talk about this last story, honey, because I need some tea to sip on. Okay, I need some tea. cheated on her in the past or recently? Do you think he cheated on her within the last 3 years? Within the last 3 years. That was painful. It was painful. Professor STD said I'm wrong for that poll. I know that man did cheat on that woman. Oh God. Well, let me look at the poll. It sounds like y'all. Ooh, 94%. Yes, 6% no. I don't know who that one person that said no. But y'all, that's almost a unanimous one. Yes. Oh God. Not Robin has the emotional intelligence of a 6-year-old. My love. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Oh, thank you. Somebody done cashed at me. Thank you. They said for the text messages. Thank you so much. Y'all know when it's your government name, I don't say that. If it's your your YouTube name, I'll call it out. But thank you so much. Okay, you know who you are. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Cross Country Cruiser. Cross Country Cruiser saying for the struggle read. Thank you, my love. Thank you. I'm telling y'all to be hurt my brain. These people with this remedial spelling and texting, if you hurt my brain, it hurts. It really be hurting sometimes. Oh, child. This has to be JoJo. He in the bushes. It might be JoJo, right? If it was JoJo, I would have said, because y'all know I know his name. I know his government name. Okay. I wouldn't have called him, but I know it. Okay. Thank you so much for the cash apps and the super chats, you guys. All right. So let's get into this. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna let y'all watch something, and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay. Shout out to Tabitha for sending me this little TT tidbit that was down to the tickety tockety. All right, let's look at it. Okay.
Maryland helps because I was just reached out
how do I go back to the beginning?
to by someone who allegedly dated during the end of COVID for over a year. Let's talk about it. So this user who will stay anonymous reached out to me and basically let me know that she dated Juan for over a year during COVID. She sent me a screenshot of where she tagged her location just so that I knew that she was telling the truth. She did mention that Robin does know, but asked her to not make it public, obviously. She also shared the very last text message that he sent her, which was on January.
Okay, so this says Juan. Now, anybody can put a contact in their phone and say Juan. But this is allegedly from January 26th of 2022, okay?
January 26th of 2022, so just almost a year ago at this point. She did not respond, but she explains why she stopped talking to him. She also shared a hotel invoice, which I have taken out a lot of the personal information because it did have Juan's personal info. So I've taken that out.
Now that sounds like a legit receipt. There's an actual hotel bill with Juan's name on it. Now, again, it can all be explained away, I'm sure. But, where there's smoke, they say.
But everything else on here is pretty much an invoice. This is a real hotel in Maryland. And I believe she was going to send this to producers, but I think she just didn't want to get caught in the crossfire because obviously Robin knows about this and didn't want her to make it public. But it appears Juan allegedly was doing some weird things. Here's a close-up of the invoice. You can see Juan Dixon's name is on it. She also claimed that the reason why she stopped messing around with him was because he likes to, I guess, meet girls and I guess have his way with them, but then pass them off to his friends, which kind of sounds like ST to me a little bit. It's giving that vibe. She also said that one of the friends who she did send me who this person was, came to her hotel room door when they, I guess, were going to take her back to the airport to fly back. And she says that the friend exposed himself and said that she needed to, fill in the blank.
Now that is some interesting tea, whether you choose to believe it or not. So she said she stopped messing with Juan because Juan tried to pass her off to one of his friends and create, I don't know, maybe a threesome situation, menage a trois. I don't know, y'all.
So that scared her, that turned her off. And so she went back home and she stopped all communication with him. But this is crazy. I'm still digging up some stuff, but I wanted to throw this out there because it does, things don't look as they appear on TV, at least from what people are telling me. And then didn't really seem to care if she was kept anonymous because she was just tired of, I guess, seeing the fakeness on TV. But let me know your thoughts as always.
Ooh. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Let me come back to the chat. What do y'all think? Now Juan is single. You absolutely can fake receipts. You absolutely can fake receipts. But remember, the rumors about Juan being out here with other women, that's not new information. That's not new. Right. But does she look like Karen? No, I'm gonna say this. Y'all know I'm one of those people where I feel like whenever I feel like there's a drop of truth to certain things. Do I think that Juan has been faithful to Robin since they've decided to be back together as an official couple? I'm gonna say no. I don't think he has. Do I believe all of what this T is saying? I'm gonna say no. I mean, he did come from the NBA, and we could get into stereotypes of athletes and their escapades with women and all of that. But I feel like this is a woman who's playing into those stereotypes. I don't know. I never, and I said this to you guys before, I never got warm and fuzzy from Juan and Robin's relationship. However, they don't have to give me warm and fuzzy. It's their relationship, and it's their decision on how they want to deal with it. Everybody doesn't have to be lovey-dovey, warm and fuzzy, kissing, hugging, touching. They've been together since high school. Like, they don't need to give us all of that. But do I think that Juan might have been creeping? Yeah, I do. That's just my opinion. I do. But what I will say is this. I find it interesting that now is the time that Robin decides to marry Juan. And the reason why I say that is because Juan, he has that lawsuit, potential civil suit hanging over his head. We know that there's the scandal going on down at the college. He may be losing his job. He may be getting sued. It's a lot going on. And, she was worried about getting a prenup with an infidelity clause. She needs to be getting a prenup with a whole lot of clauses in it. I mean, maybe they chose to get married now because remember, allegedly, if they got married when they said they got married, allegedly they got married in Jamaica in July. Now, we don't know until we see it on the show when they actually did exchange vows, if they did it here locally. From my understanding, the marriage license that they got, they had 6 months to use, and that 6 months would have expired on February the 1st. So I don't know when they used it. I think they both have cheated. I wouldn't be surprised to find out if Robin cheated too. Yeah. Mm-mm. Not Michael over there listening to Mary J. Blige. I was your lover and your secretary. Bravo forced that marriage, I believe. I'm gonna say this. I think that Robin was very clear that her job was very much on the line. I think they have been made abundantly clear that the job was on the line. Her job was on the line. Now, do I think they told her she better get married? But do I think they made it very clear that if she didn't get married or didn't, that they really wasn't gonna have any more use for her? I do. I believe that. They have such a strange codependent relationship. If if A doesn't want you, he wouldn't marry you. Cameron, what world you live in? People get married all the time when they don't want to. Child, men marry women they claim they don't love all the time, and vice versa. Child, people do it all the time. Robin McGivern just said, "Oh Lord, why did she send footage from the wedding for the finale if they wanted to remain private?" Well, one, I think it goes back to what we just said about her job being on the line. Two, I think they wanted a private ceremony. I don't think necessarily wanted to keep their marriage private. I think they just wanted a private ceremony. They didn't want to have a whole big ceremony with all of the girls there and this, that, and the other. Now, I bet you if Bravo said they pay for it, she might have changed. She might have thought about it again. But then again, maybe not. I think Robin really didn't want all of that. I don't even think even if Bravo offered to pay for it, I just don't think she wanted all of that. I really don't. It's not strange. I know plenty of same-sex couples that act just like Rob and Juan. Juan needs to be at the reunion. He ain't gonna be there. He is not gonna be there. I believe that Robin and Juan had a private ceremony here. I don't think they got married in Jamaica. I think they did it here. I do think her parents were there. I think that was all for storyline. Her not inviting her parents, I think, was just something to talk about, a way to make her wedding controversial. That's my opinion. I do believe that her parents were there. Um, yeah, I understand you're not going to do that, Cameron, but people do it all the time. Juan ain't coming with 1,000 miles of that reunion. Yeah, Juan ain't coming. Child, Juan is not. Child. I don't think there's an expectation of fidelity in that marriage, so I wouldn't call it cheating. Yeah, I mean, if y'all have an arrangement, then you're right. It's not cheating. If I have an arrangement with my significant other that says, "Hey, you do you and I do me," as long as we don't embarrass each other, you're absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. I wouldn't call it cheating either. If the texts are real, he was cheating since the engagement. If the texts are real, absolutely. If the texts are real, absolutely. Yep. But I agree. Juan ain't coming within 100 feet of that daggone reunion, child. Don't hold your breath. Do not hold your breath about that reunion because Juan ain't gonna be there. Michael ain't gonna be there. Juan ain't gonna be there. Um, Chris will probably be there. Eddie will probably be there. Gio will probably be there. Yeah. So it's just gonna be those two that's probably not gonna be there. Yeah. So, and I think that's another reason why Robin did it with the way she did it with the wedding. I think Juan. I think why Robin made it seem like it was her, but I think it was Juan. I think a lot of that was Juan not wanting the whole thing. I think so. He may surprise me. What and come? Child Jamal ain't gonna be there. Juan might be there on a video call. Child, I wouldn't even hold my breath on that one. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get my water. Sorry about that. I don't even know why I did that. I should have just shut the live down because I'm done. That was my last story, honey. I don't have nothing else. Um, please hit the like button. Don't forget tomorrow. It's 148 people in the chat. I hope we have about 120 likes. We are getting closer and closer to our goal of 10,000 members. Be on the lookout. I got some stuff coming your way. Hopefully next week I will have worked out what I need to work out. We got 118 likes. All right, let's see if we can get 10 more likes before we get out of here. Then can we get up to 128 likes? 128 likes. They're using the money to remodel rooms in their new house. So fancy. So a fancy wedding wasn't in the budget, child. Well, I wonder if they'll invite Peter to the reunion. You know, he always trying to get in. But and members, I don't have time to do. I may do a video tomorrow because tomorrow I'm working from home tomorrow. Tomorrow we have an asynchronous day. It's the end of the quarter. We're working from home. So I'll be home most of the day tomorrow. So I may do a members only live tomorrow. I'll let you guys know. Keep an eye out on the community board. I've been doing good this week, though. I've been doing really good this week. So I'm going to check in with you guys. Oh, this tea good. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's not too strong. It's not too. It is. Oh, this is a perfect cup of tea, y'all. Oh, check my cash out. Oh. 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 Thank you, Nap Queen. Thank you so much, my love. And Lady V, I got your email, so I'm gonna do this before I forget. I'm gonna do this as soon as we get off of here and send you your book. Thank you, my love. Thank you. I got 2 cash apps today. I got 2 super chats today. Y'all showed me some love. I mean, I did kind of tell y'all needed to pay me for my pain, but but thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. No, you know what? I need to pour a little bit of Jack in here, but this not a hot toddy. It's just regular tea. I've been on my tea kick this week, and this is good. Ooh, and you know what's gonna make me mad? Because now I want another cup of tea. But what's gonna make me mad is, you know, I'm gonna make another cup of tea and ain't gonna taste this good. Y'all know I'm gonna make me another cup of tea and ain't gonna be this good. Y'all know. Y'all like this mug? Would y'all want to buy one? Would y'all buy one? Ooh, y'all buy the BTV mug? You might be able to soon. Got some things coming, y'all. We got some things coming. We're working on it. All right. So let me get ready to get out of here. It is already almost 9 o'clock. But we went on late. I wanted to give y'all a little try. It was a couple of things I want. This RHOP tea dropped, and I had to tell them about it. Y'all had to talk about it. But we get ready to get out of here. I'm getting caught up on the Real Housewives of Miami, child. Them housewives in Miami are bringing it this season, honey. They are keeping all of my attention this season. So, Real Housewives of Miami. I'm gonna try to get some other stuff. What it's ginger? It's a ginger blend. It's got ginger in it. I don't know what else, but I know it's a blend. But it's got ginger in it. I love tea too, Leo. I definitely do. I love tea. Yeah. So. But I'm gonna make me another cup of tea. But I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be so mad if it ain't as good as that, y'all. I'm gonna be so mad. But let me get out of here, y'all. Please hit the like button on your way out, and please hit. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's free 99. It is free 99. I think we are at 344 subscribers. I think that's the count. So look, for real, y'all, we could get 344 subscribers in 2-3 days if the right video hit the right places and all the, hit all the right people. So we're gonna try to make it do what it do. Okay. we definitely should be able to get there by the end of February. We probably won't make it by the end of January unless something, unless something hit. But we definitely be there. We will definitely be celebrating next month. And that's a promise from me to you. We will be celebrating 40K. I mean, God put that on my mouth. Ooh, he put that in my mouth. Okay, 10K next month. Woo, he put that 40K in my mouth, y'all. Okay, let me get out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace.